Hey there, and here we go. Welcome you all. So this is the weekly live of live broadcasting rocks. And thanks for joining. Thanks for looking. We have already people joining. You have seen. I have asked you to quickly write a comment where you are watching me. And of course, it's a super pleasure to welcome you today. And what are we going to talk about today? Today, it's my first live all by myself because I thought I have to challenge myself as well. Because normally, I feel good to be with somebody, but so here we go. It's already people joining me, but so this what I have asked is that I basically asked people, hey, what are you interested in going live, and are you tired of going live? Are you thinking this is a trend even if COVID remains? And so this is what we are going to talk about today, and I'm really here for you, answering all the questions. Feel free to ask me everything. If I can't answer it right now, I will surely make everything possible to answer it in the next week. And so this is how it looks like here today. So we are having this cam here, this cam scene set up where I am showing you like on the one hand this view here, but I really wanted to also show you how my studio background is look like. So this is basically how it is. So I have a camera in the back, so then I have also a camera from the side just in case we need this. And so we are streaming live today through various channels. This is called multi-streaming. First, it's the YouTube channel. So hello everybody from YouTube. So we also see comments come in. And then here the main channel would be Facebook, the Facebook group Live Broadcasting Rocks, where already more than 70 people joining, everybody having interest at least, or already done live broadcasting. And then I also added Twitch today. Didn't have so much time to welcome everybody, but I'm seeing, so I am live. And so this is an important channel, Twitch, especially for gamers, and so many trends are coming from Twitch, from the gaming scene, that are then ending up here in the, let's say, traditional live streaming for digital marketing or so. So this is why I was especially happy to also establish a foot here. And there are also other channels where you can basically stream live and have your visibility basically. So this is what I wanted to tell you about today. This week is the Social Video Summit. It's an American or North American event where people have basically 1 week to hear all the experts about live video, social video. And I was really amazed to see that social video, of course, is high on the agenda. Why? Because in digital marketing, the live video is so important. And the digital and the video is just having a higher impression, higher click-through. We all know it. And so you can connect with video ads. But the thing for this year, 2021, is social live video is becoming the thing. And I was amazed myself as well how many channels are used basically today for going live, and it seems never ending. So right now we are going out through live here to Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Probably I would say the biggest channels. If you're a gamer, Twitch would be the biggest channel. It also depends on your audience, of course. But did you know that you could also stream live through TikTok? If you have 1,000 TikTok followers, you can also reach out to your audience there. And so I think that was a super interesting thing for me to learn. So we say hello to everybody. Hello, Imke from South Germany, and you're interested what we're going to talk today. I'm interested too. What questions are coming, and so if this works like this, we can already also switch to German. Kein Problem, denn wir können natürlich auch ein paar Fragen auf Deutsch beantworten. Egal, also I am here for you and yeah, looking forward. Yeah, so who else? Hello everybody. Yeah, so this was me. Please write your comments where you are watching from, and also welcome to all the Twitch users. Hey, and also hello, Lucas. Hey, great to see you. And are you following through Twitch? I don't know, so let me know. Yeah, so this is what I would like to talk with you today. So my mission is to help you to be visible and to be authentically and successfully through live broadcasting. And what is live broadcasting actually? What is live streaming? So it could be live video. We all think of live video like Facebook live, YouTube live, what's else? LinkedIn live. So we already have 3. Then what else? We have had Twitter, so don't even know if Twitter is still around for live. But so we learned that Twitch is coming up. Then we have TikTok. These are already sources for live video, and so what I've seen is that there's coming more and more even interactive possibilities, and this doesn't even have to be live video. It can also be live audio. So you have probably heard of Clubhouse, which is social audio, which is basically like a social or talk radio interactive, where you can really manually join and ask your question, just listen in what people have to say to a certain topic, or to participate actively. And this Clubhouse thing has been really an interesting phenomenon this year. First, at the beginning of the year, I heard of it. I heard of some controversies that people were like sharing their views, and so that was then publicized outside the Clubhouse rooms and became news. And I thought, okay, what's that? Clubhouse sounds a little bit, don't know. And it also took me to realize, like until the end of January, okay, so maybe it's a thing worth joining. And I joined at the end of January, and I was just fascinated about the multiple topics people talk about in Clubhouse, and also about the depth of the conversations. So there was a conversation about neuro learning and how you can optimize your brain, and there were people like having like real medical doctors like joining in and sharing their knowledge. Quite interesting, I have to say. And then of course this Clubhouse thing has other topics and ideas, just like the cryptocurrencies right now, or the digital marketing, how you can have great content ideas for the digital marketing. So it's all there, and it's if you like, so feel free to also join my YouTube channel, because I've just made this video there talking about Clubhouse and explaining you the basics and how you can get started. And I think it's really a trend that is going to stay, especially because all the other big, digital networking companies are now joining, like Twitter or LinkedIn and Facebook have their own digital social audio outlets now. So I was just talking about the mission: social video, social audio, and let me just talk to you about 2 words that are in there. And so look what I'm doing. I can also change the font live here, which is a nice thing. authentically and successfully. So what was really clear in this social video event that I am following since Monday is that the rules of the game are so different when you are reaching out through live video. It is that you really have to be at the moment, you have to be interactive with the people following you, and you are also you're playing their wish, or you're answering what your audience looks for. And so this is why the whole digital marketing, and well, maybe I know a little bit about digital marketing, seems to me quite relevant when you are doing posts and when you're doing paid stuff, and when you would like to engage people through whatever nice images and videos. But when it comes to engage through live, you can really earn much more engagement in the minute. You can directly answer what people are looking for, and you're directly connecting, making that bond. So therefore, if you are not yourself, if you're not representing what you're really there for, then your life will not become that important, that smashing, and at the end create that commitment and trust that you're looking for as a brand, whoever you are. And you could be social, and you could be like a social media person who want to reach out. You could be like a coach reaching out to new clients. You could be a CEO for your company who he or she, and I especially talk to female leaders who want to now get the opportunity and make this connection to your audience and to your staff, and to engage them, especially in this times of COVID, when everybody was at the home office, and everybody feels also disconnected from the company and from the mission. So there are possibilities now to connect, and of course sun is shining out there, so we are doing our barbecue party soon. But it's also a question, probably the trend that we are talking about, Zoom conferences, team meetings, and also live webinars like this is not going to go away, it's going to stay. And so if you are going to be authentic about what you are caring about, what your goals are, how you would like to help people, then hey, ready to go. So you can establish this additional bond to people, and maybe not create the sale right now or the next engagement, the next service, but you can establish this long-term bond that will then create sales at the end. So there was this TikTok influencer on the conference, on the social video summit, and she talked really about that one of her clients had this small shop and she handcrafted things all for herself and for some clients, and she wanted to really get some extra money during the COVID times. She has established her YouTube channel already, and she has established a live stream every week where she showed how she did her handcrafting. So she has already established a list of potential clients and followers, and she was then able to cash in during the COVID pandemics and sold things that she was already producing before, and said, okay, I handcrafted this. And so what they said, so it was a $20,000 revenue that this entrepreneur was able to cash in then through this additional sales effort during COVID times. And this is, of course, true for companies, for bigger brands, for your company as well. So if you are now connecting and explaining what you are here about, such as I am doing it right now, and I'm saying, okay, I would like to enable you to become more smashing through life, to create that engagement and to be successful out there, then people will remember you finally. Yeah, and so I just see like Imke, thank you so much. So you would like to see live in German? I would definitely consider it, and I would see that maybe there are two different audiences here. The English one that is global then, and the German, Swiss, Austrian audience. And yeah, I think about it. Thank you very much for your comment here. And so this is like, for example, this comment here where something comes in, your audience feels rewarded. Your audience really feels be part of it, and so therefore you can really establish here something. Okay, let's go to the first topic and questions. So I posted it on the stories. If you have questions, also ask my friends and people in my community. Okay, what would you like to know about? It was sometimes really specific questions about, okay, how should the background be? What's about the camera, stuff like that. Yes, everything is important. Like the background, how you create your like signature look here is of course it has an impact of like how people will see you, like how people will remember you and see, okay, you don't have to see this here. So I just want to show you how it really looks. But isn't it a nice difference if you see, well, here we go. This is how this broadcaster presents himself, herself, and really also creates this relevant environment where you can fully concentrate. And it could be a bookshelf in the back, it could be something that represents your business, but it please doesn't have to be over cluttered and overcrowded with stuff. So this is something I would also just like to mention. You are already a live broadcaster. Everybody here is a live broadcaster during the 12 months at least, when you had participated in a Zoom conference, because you were always there. If you were switching on your camera, I think some people might feel uncomfortable about it, but it's already there. If you have switched your camera on, everybody can then pin your video on Zoom and can look, okay, so this person looks super interesting. So what's their environment? Where might they be? So is there a window in the back? Is there a garden in the back? And so therefore make sure that your background looks okay and that you would like to represent this. For you, of course, I also cleaned up my desk today, and I just think it's, for example, it's an additional relevance here if I have, for example, here this webcam and can show you a little bit how this looks like. And this is actually what I found. So people, it's a little bit a new thing to imagine. Here you had your cell phone, and of course you were able to do lives through Facebook with the native app. But of course, now there are so many other possibilities out there. There are professional cameras where you can zoom in, you have like a nice bouquet background, and it's pleasing to the eye, and it's not that this has something to contribute really to your life, because if you don't say anything relevant, what the people are not interested in, so then people will turn off anyway. So if it's a nice background or not, but certainly it helps. And I would also claim the fact that there are more and more lives coming out these days, and people have discovered that they are able to quickly connect with their audience and with their existing followers, and it's a nice thing to talk about something. But if it's shaky, if it's not the right light, then okay, so you're less likely to stay connected that long. And so also, for example, this here is a $10 webcam that I bought. It's not the best if you're close, but for example, like this, if I have like a macro, like if I have this view here and have this wide perspective, it's certainly nice. Then this is here a Logitech webcam. This has already the possibility to zoom in. So if I'm coming closer, it zooms. There's also this kind of background, but you see that, and what's nice, sort of, I could show you some flowers. I could show you, okay, so this is a computer here, or you can just have an additional background. And what I also have to say, it's a nice backup to the if you are really dependent on only one camera. So sometimes it could be that these professional cameras just lose their battery. I had that, and then you quickly have to switch to something else. So this is why I decided to buy an additional webcam, a good one, a Logitech camera. You see immediately, so the quality is maybe different, but okay, it works. So, and now let's switch back to this camera that I'm using, and most of the time it works well. And we have the possibility then to zoom in, go back a little bit or whatever. Yeah, so the questions were always, I think, general. So, okay, it looks nice. Is it complicated? How do you do it? And so now I'm showing you a little bit how it looks like. So here is what you can see right now, or what is in the here on my desktop. It is here scenes collection that I'm having. I am having here a Stream Deck, which is just a nice thing if I want to quickly switch the scenes here, for example, and would like to play some music. And this is how I quickly assign each scene to the Stream Deck. The Stream Deck, by the way, is here. So it looks like this, and it has these little switches on. It actually is also a gamer related thing. Here we go. So here, this is how it looks like. It is coming from the gaming scene here, when there might be emojis put on, animated graphics, or also different cameras or lighting. That you can switch. But here, for example, if I switch, for example, this is a scene that I could quickly assign. This is the scene then that is going to be selected. And if I would like to switch back, let me have a look to my scenes, then I go for it like this. Okay, so this is something that could help you when you are dealing with many different scenes and would like to not be dependent on your keyboard, because you have to be concentrated on the comments that are coming in right now. And of course, it's then a little bit distracting if you are looking on your keyboard and you maybe not find the right switch and you're ending the live broadcast or something. So this is how it works. So it's basically only one company that does it. It's called Elgato, and you can then assign the scenes. What I also did, and this is a future video that I'm going to do, is that I have as also assigned scenes for and shortcuts for Zoom. So when you are doing a Zoom meeting and you're a live broadcaster through Zoom, then you can also get your shortcuts there. You can quickly mute people. You can quickly switch to, for example, your video camera, or you can turn your video camera off. You can also assign people to breakout rooms quickly. This is a nice thing if you also are all by yourself and you have to run this Zoom meeting. So this switcher thing is definitely a nice thing. And so I will quickly switch back now to my Logitech cam and show you, because this is something I like to do complicated things, but they have to work, and they have to work in the moment. But I've seen so many times, so if I'm trying to share this environment, how I stream, it's not really working. So this is also a thing where I'm using now my little webcam here, my mobile webcam, and show you how it looks like. So let me show you. So this is the main preview window. Here I can basically see everything that is going to be all the streams that could be selected. And it's a nice thing that if I select this, it's not going live right now. So I can just here get the right scene while I'm talking. I'm still getting a little bit distracted, but okay, never mind. And here the right camera is already assigned to this scene. Then if I say, okay, this is it, this is the scene right now, I can push publish, and here we go. So this is the live video that you are seeing right now, and this is then live, and you can still modify it. But if you would like to modify it, for example, here in the non-published things, if you, for example, you would like to make this like bold, then you can do this, and then you can go publish, and nobody sees it. Of course, if you have an assistant helping you, of course, it's a nice thing to do for an assistant as well, but it can also complicate things. So I've had the questions on and on again, so it would be nice, so it's so complicated lives. No, I think the idea is to have a really clean and easy environment here, and like this. And then you can easily navigate yourself through. And it's okay, so let's go here. Here we have the panel for sound. So I can choose the sound where I'm that I'm assigning. So I have this microphone here. Just seeing that maybe I should get the microphone a little bit more in front. I have sound effects here. I have the possibility to do overlays. That is especially important overlays. If you, for example, take the scene here, we have the scene. It's consisting of first a picture. Let me just give you a very blank picture. So first it's this. Then I have assigned the right camera, hopefully, on this, which is my main camera, which is here. If I would decide, I would like to do, hold on, I think I don't see it, guys, sorry. Let's switch again. So I am publishing this right now. Oops, and now, sorry, little glitch. Nobody's seen it, but for the replay, I'm going to take this off. No, okay, let's work on this scene here. Because here, this is what's going to be live. This is the scene. I am going to show you how the scene looks without anything. So first you start with the camera. So you can then assign whatever camera you are interested in. So I can, for example, get the webcam, I can get the Logitech cam, and I can take, so now it's a double, and I can take my native or my main camera. Then I have produced a frame which looks like this. It's just a PNG frame with a transparent background, and this transparent background here is where you see black right now. So here in the overlays you have all these overlays in an order that the overlay that is below is overshadowed by the overlay above. So here you go. If I am now having this camera here, that's going to be behind the frame. So that is that. Then we have the possibility to add text. Here you can add the text in this overlay tab. You can say, hey, just for example, what's your name? And you just make this hopefully in a nice font. And you go for something like this. And you put your overlay, drag and drop it as you like. If it's not large enough, you just change it and make it bigger. I have already prepared this here. This is also an additional overlay, which is the comments, for example. And then we have the room for comments and questions, which, for example, is already prepared and I could put on and put off. So if I'm happy with my scene, and this is how it looks like right now, I am able to publish it right now. And yeah, here you go. You can do it as you like with your scenes, and this is especially versatile possibility here. And I seen, for example, here I have the overlay is actually not really totally nicely set, so I need to change this, and let's quickly change it in the preview mode. Enlarge the space and put this on, and okay, publish it. It looks a little bit nicer now. So this is how it makes you versatile with a signature picture. Why is that different than having like a blank picture like this or a picture like this, where you basically with your laptop camera and you're streaming out through a native app? I would say, for example, if you're going like this, it's fine as well. It's a good image quality. But if you are representing something, if you're representing an idea, if you're representing a brand, so then I would say curate the moment, make the moment yours, and also show it that it's your picture. So therefore, go for something that you really have created, add some of your look and feel to it. It could even be like a little text is already adding so much. For example, so I just write Geneva, Switzerland. So I'm just writing Geneva, Switzerland as a text. I put this on the top right, and here we go. And you already have the feeling, okay, this guy is from Geneva, Switzerland. Okay, so this is happening. You also see the live thing. Of course, this is done automatically in Facebook and LinkedIn. And yeah, here you go. So you made it yourself. If you have like a watermark PNG logo, which is easy to do, so put it on. So it's like your little channel, and you can make it as you like. So this is one thing, how it looks. And so you have to imagine this software that I'm using, or this platform for Mac. It's called Ecamm. You can also have other platforms like Switcher Studio for PC. It's always the same idea that you are having different settings, different scenes, different cameras. You're preparing the text, that you are also ready to switch at any time, and if you have to react quickly, dynamically to what is happening, and then you can reach out with this picture. And let me tell you, so when I started in doing YouTube videos and doing live broadcasting 5 years ago for a bank here in Geneva, they were setting up a studio that you would say is public broadcast quality. It had more than 300 square meters and several rooms. It had like a back area with computers. It had a big studio with real LED screens that were taking a lot of energy and were like playing the right background at the right time, where you could like change your background. You had like a desk with that was with special lighting, and of course the lights from everywhere. Then the sound system and the microphones that were used. You had a camera guy, you had a sound guy, you had somebody at the reception desk, and we were basically inviting people here from Geneva, from the financial system, from the financial sector here, experts, other thought leaders, also coaches, and invited them to talk about their work and about the newest aha moments that they would like to share with their audience. So we made that in a semi-live setting, because people were coming in a half-hour chore or space, and we had to really make this interview during this half hour. And so everything had to be prepared. The questions, of course, in advance, but also then ushering the people in and making them feel comfortable and asking if they need like some water, or do they need some, do they have some additional questions? Are they feeling comfortable with the questions? Establishing trust, and then doing the interview. Everything is filmed. Hopefully everything is nice about the image quality and also what they said. I would say in some cases people never feel happy about their interview. It gave me a lot of insights about how to do an interview and how to lead the interview, that people feel, okay, that's good, I gave everything. But on the other hand, that you also assure them, hey, it can always be better, never mind, and it was really good. So what I did then 5 years ago was about 400 interviews and like a lot of routine in this huge studio setting. Last year around that time, I was doing this course about doing your professional video for social media to present your business. And I thought, okay, I already did that, so I don't need it. But I had some time and I thought, okay, so let's just put myself into the challenge. And the challenge really was to have this 5 days and produce something. And believe me, so I'm also timid in terms of I want to look nice. I don't want to feel intimidated or feel okay. So they have I'm losing the words or something. Everybody is that. But what at the end of this 5 days, firstly, I felt really good that, wow, okay, so I created something, I created a video, but then I saw that people were also, especially a photographer, was using his Canon SLR camera, or it was a Nikon camera, as a webcam. And that was 5 years later, after I worked in the bank for this studio environment with this like whatever million setup. And this was the aha light moment for me when I thought, wow, so there's something coming here. So everybody can actually be a little TV presenter or a big TV presenter and have a smaller or bigger TV studio like this. So you can really now get the gear, get this kind of camera that you're interested, that makes the nicer look. You can get the right microphone and get some lights, and you are ready to go for reaching out on your dedicated space whenever you need. So if you have a product, if you have a service, if you want to reach out through Zoom, go for it through this setup, because you will always look as the leader. If you are a leader of a company, and I think of so many examples, you don't need that video team for $5,000 coming into your house and film your dog and your children. You can invest that money in like a setup where you can always be ready, look good, to have also your space and your routine, and reach out to your employees, to the board, and look good. And that was I think there was this picture, and I will post it once, of Oprah Winfrey, the famous talk show master who has earned millions and has her own TV. She can buy TV channels if she likes, and have several TV studios if she likes. But what is she doing when she's streaming for Apple Plus, the Apple TV service, Apple TV Plus? She is basically having a Zoom set up. She has 3 screens, and she has a camera like this, and it looks good. She has the light and everything's fine. So I think the borders here, when it comes to be professional, they are really, they are blurring. And of course, there is always this professional edge there, where you can have the best camera and where you can have like movie quality and several Ks in resolution. And of course, these are professionals who do it, and I admire them and I respect them. But why shouldn't you do as professional and still be authentic? And the good thing about the live, that I would like to share with you now as we come to the end of this live, is that it doesn't have to be perfect. You can be authentically you. You can also really dive into the moment, because honestly, I was thinking, how many slides should I prepare today? And I thought, I love to be so much prepared, and I have my plan, and what if nobody shows up and have whatever. I thought, I'm going with the flow today. I'm showing you what I have perceived in the last days, what people are interested in, how it should look like, and how they can realize it. And for example, I've just got connected to a good friend, or to a friend from work. He has used his phone camera as a webcam, and I told him, hey, so you can, if you have a digital camera, you can already set this up, and it always looks nice. And if you are a project leader, so you are the project manager, if you are speaking to the client, if you are speaking to the team members, and you have a professional setup, and it's not this Zoom background that is blurred, and or this Zoom background with a standard background and the palm trees in the back, that is so not authentic, and really everybody is using, or this ugly workspace that if you type in workspace and background for Zoom, and everybody is using this workspace backgrounds. Come on, is this authentic? Is this you as a brand? Would you like to be perceived as everybody else? No. So you have your own style, you have your things that you would like to talk to your audience, and so reach out for it and make the moment yours. And so this is authentic. This I think also what I would like to give you as a final thought is the audience always would like you to succeed. So if your stream is just about to create traction, and so this is the first stream today, I thought Friday in between 11:30 and lunch break Central European time is a nice time. So people could like shuffle some time in between. So I'm going to do this regularly and reach out to you. And my offer to you is that let me know if you have any questions, how you would like to reach out, whether it is Zoom, whether it is Facebook, whether it is Teams. Make yourself a brand, be authentically you, and reach out successfully, because people like to see what you can offer them. And especially if you are, fire about what you're doing, if you're passionate about what you're doing. We all do things, hopefully, that we really, really love to do. And why not sparking this energy to people? And so, Theresia, thank you very much. Zoom. Of course, we are, I would say, as the audience, we use Zoom now every day. So that is something that deserves our attention, even if it's a smaller audience. But think about, you have a Zoom meeting for 20 people. This is 20 people in the audience. Now I'm having a live stream. How many people look? It's 6 people are watching right now. So I am doing this whole big thing about, I'm going live today, join me. At the end, it is just for 6 people right now live. So it's really, you should put some attention on Zoom. That's for sure. If you're interested, and Theresia, thank you very much for your comment. Let's go to Zoom. Let's quickly have a look, because this is, for example, if you set up your Zoom background, go for the Zoom preferences, go to background and filter, and then you set up your background. And did you know that you can also use a custom background, for example, with a timer? And this custom background, for example, if you're a coach, is the possibility that you are decently showing, okay, the time is running, so I'm listening, but okay, so we have 1 hour to go. And so this is a little timer video that you can easily put into Zoom. Make sure that your video is mirrored in the right direction. So then we also have, you can find this on my YouTube channel. These are different backgrounds that I've just created because I had the question, I need a Zoom timer, and I would like it to look nice. And so here we go. So this is a 1 hour Zoom video that you can put as a background. And there are 2 options. Like, the one option is that you really put it as a video background. The other option for Zoom, if you don't have it, let me show you how this looks like, is that you share your screen. And for example, if you go on my YouTube channel, video.live-broadcasting.rocks, you can find this video, you can make it full screen, and you can share it. Let me show you again how this looks like. So you go for shared screen. You go for shared screen, you look to the right screen. I know it's always a pain if it's like if it's like Teams, or if it's Zoom, to get the right screen you're sharing. But this is basically it. So you have then a background that is running in the back that looks nice. Here, I would say this was the idea for some consultants who want to have like a nice and relaxing background, not too intriguing, and having a timer anyways. So yeah, this is how you do it. And there are so many possibilities out there, and I would say don't waste it to become standard here in this world. So we are really here the ones who can now define who we are, what our brand is, what we are going to deliver. If it's Zoom, if it's Teams, you can do it. And the nice information about how should I make this possible. It looks so complicated, or no, it's not complicated. It's a software that is a platform that is called Ecamm, or it's called the Restream or Switcher Studio. You prepare everything and you have your little Switcher Studio board, and then you share the signal as a virtual webcam. And virtual webcam basically means that what you are curating right now as the lower third, it's called, when your name is on the lower third, or when you're here, when your comment is there, when your here you go, when your text is there, you can easily then share this signal through a so-called virtual webcam. And this virtual webcam then is found in Zoom or in Teams or in other devices, and makes your stream really look nice, really professional, really signature-like. Next thing you have to think of is the light, the sound, and if you have the budget, go for or if you already have a digital camera, go for a digital camera with a lens that is having like a little bit autofocus possibilities and makes you sharp and produces like a nice background and gets a decent picture. And here you go. I would say, how much is this? How much would this cost? Thanks, Theresia. For example, for training sessions, how much would you need to invest? Like a webcam, a good webcam you can get for $100, francs, euros. This Canon camera this is the Canon M50, starts at about 400 euros, Swiss francs, dollars. So it's an investment, but you can also use it as a normal photo camera. You can also use it for video vlogging, and yeah. So it's I think about it like this: you buy new clothes to look nice, to be cool in front of the camera. So we know in the Zoom times, everybody at least was seen like here from the top. But what is it for if you have like a bad camera that doesn't really represent you, that doesn't really look nice, and is not portraying you the way you should? So invest yourself into a good camera, and then use something that some really nice pullover or sweatshirt or so. It's enough. So I think it would be better invested in this technology and this gear. Then the microphone. What kind of microphone could you use? Yeah, and it's an investment. Thank you very much, Imke. It's an investment in your own business, of course. It's your brand, your signature that you are creating. And maybe you have seen it. Orange is my favorite color. So of course, I would like you to associate orange and my posts, my live feed with my brand. So here I am. So looks okay, I hope. And here we go for the microphone. Let me also talk a little bit about the microphone. Everybody says the most important about the video is the sound, and there might be something about it. Here is the Rode NT USB microphone that I'm using right now. So you hear, if I'm a little bit further away, the sound is still okay. If I'm closer, the sound gets really nice. There are people who say you don't need a nice microphone, or you don't need this kind of close microphone. Also go with a stick microphone or something like that, because it doesn't look nice, the microphone in the picture. Could be, but on the other hand, Well, yeah, so it is just making your sound nice. And here the microphone is quite close to the camera, but it's not seen. Then just to show you as a live test, because we are doing also a little review here. Let me just quickly switch to the Logitech webcam. Hello, and I can also quickly get the sound through the Logitech cam. It sounds like this. It's probably also not that bad. Then there would be the possibility to get the Earpods as a sound that I'm using. Let's try. I don't know if you hear it. Yeah, so this is the sound through the Airpods. So if you know how this works, and I quickly publish it here. So I'm showing you what I'm seeing. So this is the sound levels here at this system that I'm using. And you can then switch which source you are going to take. And so, for example, if I'm taking the Rode, this is the sound that I'm using right now. And of course, if you are not easy to understand, who should listen to you? And why should people be on? And so it's all, yeah, so this is also something worth to consider. So here's the deal. I am your expert, hopefully. No, really. I think I'm really confident in that I can help you if you have any question on these live things. I think first my 400 plus interviews are a good basis, and then the last year and the test that I did for my company when doing experts interviews, when doing live Q&As was really a good foundation. And I think we are ready for more. I am ready for more. I'm ready to help you. You're ready to boosting your business up and making the represent with the looks that you really deserve. And going live, I hear it like again. So in this beautiful social video summit that I joined this week, it was so obvious. Live video can produce so much engagement, can really be some material that you repurpose. And honestly, people have their business, so they cannot do YouTube videos all the time and have like a day off for producing one video. So if you have the setup, you're ready to go, you're already producing high-level content that is viewed as a replay again. So right now 5 people are looking at this, so I am sure that through Twitch and other people are watching YouTube, as is 5 people are on Facebook alone. But in Facebook, on YouTube, this video then can be watched again. And of course, I will position it as, okay, I'm showing you my Ecamm gear today, and this is how it looks. This is make sure your camera, your sound is okay. And so this is the possibility for you to gear up with the way you look and really make your impact and become also next level for your business. And this is what I would like to share with you today. And I about to leave, already packing. This is the sound effect, and I do the sound a little bit here in the back. You can really make this live super engaging, super happy, and share time with your future clients that are happy to be with you and to learn from you. And I would also like to invite you for joining my YouTube channel, where I am showing you. Hold on, I will quickly make this the sound off because it distracts us, where I would like to share with you on a regular basis what you can do to enhance your lives. And here we go. This is the QR link to join the channel. YouTube is one of the most important channels to reach out, because you are producing evergreen content, and this will be found then later. You can repurpose also your lives on YouTube, and this is what I am doing for the lives as well. But I'm also creating in bits of worth to know tips when you are going live, and this is the place where you can follow me. Livebroadcasting.rocks would be great if you join. Scan this QR code right now. Here we go. This is the QR code, and you're ready to follow my updates here. Guys, that's it for today. Really thank you for your time, and thank you also, Ethan, to join. And also Theresia. Okay, so this is it for today. Looking forward to see you soon again next Friday, the same time. Write me your questions if you have any questions. And it was great to be on and to see your engagement. Also the people from Twitch, sorry I didn't get to you personally. I will have a look how this live stream was. But also let me know if you have any questions, and next time, same space. Looking forward to see you soon. Bye bye.